Hello, hello. You can hear me all right? All right. Sounds good. How does this normally go with viewing the stream? Do I just normally go watch
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to OOTV for the Bingo Tournament 2023.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm joined by Shaggy.
Hope everyone's doing well tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a very exciting match. We have clairelynnd or Lady Lambda Delta Standruff. I did not practice that 20 times before this. We're at Link 11. Claire is... I think she hasn't done that many bingos, but she's very well experienced in OoT, Majora's Mask, and most recently Link's Awakening DX. So we'll see how that translates. Link 11
and
around
is
forever.
Yeah, he's a very experienced bingo player.
Oh yeah,
he's been around for a while.
Absolutely. He's currently leading the group he's in, tied with Lake. With part of group opponent, so Link 11, Lake, Gombo, and Claire. So we'll see. And again, it is bingo, so anything can happen, really. So we're in for a race. We're on the hour, so we'll see if they are getting ready.
Oh, the music might be too loud.
Or is the music too loud?
That's what Toxic said.
I trust Toxic. Okay. It could also be my mic that is quiet, because I think Shaggy and the music should be around the same level. But I can boost
Can
my
you
mic.
Can you hear me fairly well?
This is the 1, 2, 3 test.
1, 2, 3. It's good now? Okay.
Alright, let's go. Cool. Claire has officially left to GZ. Link is, not to spoil anything, but Link is practicing DC wrong warp to GTG. So, who knows?
I hate this trick.
It's a cool trick, but I hate it. And it's usually very hard to route into a bingo.
It's a trick that... It's like, oh, I should do it, and it just never ends up feeling worth it.
Yeah, it's rough, because and it's also accounted for, because it's been around a long time, so whenever you have DC and Spirit stuff together, it's accounted for, so it usually doesn't feel that great, because you usually have to like double dip DC if you have other Death Mountain or CAC stuff to do, so it usually ends up being quite awkward.
It just saves less time than you think it does.
It
really doesn't take that long to get to Fortress.
It really doesn't.
Shouldn't be that long now.
Really switch over. Let's see. Can I do this? How does I click that button? That button I click. Okay. We can get rid of that. We've had enough now. We get the lovely sounds of OoT.
Title screen.
Alright, both our runners are ready. We will be starting in 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Alright, we have our file name AD. Is quite funny.
All dungeons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 37th heart pieces on this board.
Oh, that's one of my favorite goals in all of Bingo.
I haven't seen it in a while. I do like it as well. It's quite a short goal. It's very interesting. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, there's 10 songs. 10 songs with
Oh, that's quite.
Row 4 looks really comfy.
Yeah, row 4 looks comfy. You have a CL synergy with Shadow Temple. 5-star area heart piece. This isn't too bad.
It's
completely
pretty
fine.
easy. It's not that fast, but it's pretty easy. 4 Deku Skulls is not hard. Goron Tunic is free. Yeah, that feels like a really nice row.
I would not be surprised to see Link pick something like that.
Yeah, that feels like a row Link would like.
Yep. Deku Skulls without bow isn't too bad, and it's something that I know for sure that Link, while he might not be super duper comfortable with it, he knows how to do it. But maybe that's something you don't really want to bust out in a tournament match.
Yeah, I didn't think of that actually, but that is a good point. That's like one hard trick you would have to do in this row.
Yeah, it's like the trick, really. Everything else is fairly straightforward.
Column 2 would also be pretty comfy. 16 different heart pieces is a lot. I haven't routed that goal out yet. It's one of the new ones, so I'm not sure what the meta is for that. But I feel like in your 10 songs route, you'd probably have quite a few easy ones.
Yeah, like I would assume this is pretty similar to the old 9 heart 10 songs that people would do, except you forgo the Mushroom RB. So you would do all the CAC heart pieces and Dampé 2 probably, and then go up Sora's River potentially. Well, you do actually have Beans, so you could get those as child and even get Richard. So that might not be too bad.
Yeah, Richard you probably do.
Yeah, usually what stopped people from doing Richard in the 9 heart rows was it messed up with the Mushroom RBA, but since that's not relevant for 16 different heart pieces, Richard is a shoo-in for that.
Yeah, I remember doing this 16 heart pieces child only and realizing that, hey, wait a minute, I can't just RBA a bunch of heart pieces like I normally do in the 9 hearts row to actually find them. Let's see. Okay, so both of our runners have picked row 4.
We do have a row 4.
Row 4 versus row 4. I'm not entirely surprised.
Yep. Let's see.
It's weird to see intro, post, intro, skip, vote for run. So intro is pretty important in bingo because you need that time to pick your row. If you were to just get because routes can diverge like immediately at the start. Like you can see, our runners are already doing 2 different routes, right? So you need that intro time in order to pick your row. Otherwise, you would just have to go some generic start and then pick a row later, which just feels really bad.
Absolutely. The intro is very, very much appreciated in bingo. You see already, Claire's opting to get Kukiri Sword.
Sword.
Settling for Deku Stick.
I don't mind getting Sword. It's not that much slower. It doesn't help you a lot here. But, yeah, I don't mind getting it.
Yeah, and it's not too big of a time sink.
Yeah, exactly.
And for the sake of comfort and just... There's slight variations in how you use Deku Stick versus Sword for a few setups here and there, so... If you're planning to do a few things as a child, it might just be nicer to not have to worry about breaking your stick and potentially doing different setups.
Yeah, if you're not super comfortable with bingo, I would say if you have to do like anything at all as child other than just like get bottle, go adult, I would get Sword.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of things you might realize, uh-oh, I need Sword for this, and then it's really bad if you didn't take the, 20 seconds or whatever it takes to pick it up.
Yeah, it messed me up earlier today in my race, because it made me not able to get Lens of Truth and bottom of the well. Well, I could have, but you have to do fighting dead hand with 0 sticks is very hard.
I would say it is, yeah.
Claire opting for Sword, Shield, and West Escape. So
yeah,
we might be seeing an Ocarina dive for Bomb Juice.
Interesting that you would opt for bottom of the well choose at all in this row. Not sure what the logic would be there.
I would assume it's just sticking with what you're comfortable with, and you do have some use for bounties getting to Source Domain this child, which you can do without, as we will see on Link's side.
Yeah, which is exactly what he's going to do. I mean, I guess getting Deku Skulls as child is also an option, although that's not that good, and it's not easy either, because you would have to hover up to the one with Choose.
Yeah, I would honestly probably say it's... Well, I wouldn't say it's harder than the one as adult, but it's definitely more involved.
Yeah, I suppose if adult Deku is something you're not comfortable with, then you would feel required to do it as child.
Yeah.
But adult Deku is pretty standard and something you want to learn fairly quickly when you start into Bingo.
Yeah, Link picking up 2 heart pieces here fairly quickly.
So he's going to get 3 of them now. He'll also get the one in Domain from lighting the torches. Yep. And then the other ones will be the 2 as adult, the one that's sitting on the back of the iceberg that's easy to get, and then the one at the bottom of the fountain, which you need iron boots for, which is the only one that costs any kind of significant time. You do also have the option of doing like Frog's Heart pieces for this, but that would require back in time, so that's not going to happen here.
It's very, you see 5-story heart just be good with back in time, but when it is, it can be really cool, and you feel really smart when you figure it out.
Yeah, because it lets you skip iron boots completely.
Yep.
Which can be quite nice.
It's the usual like big trip for the story area heart pieces, because you can get a whole bunch as a child, like you get 3 here instantly, and then as adult, like usually iron boots is the big slowdown.
Yeah, and iron boots are not useful for very many things, so skipping them is nice if you can do it.
Yep.
So after this, I assume you still do Cack Bottle here. Ruto's Letter is not something you do, or I don't know what's faster.
I
Cack Bottle is surely faster, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. I think Ruto's Letter is only something you do if you have scale.
Yep. Also a nice excuse for Link to take the full river down, so he can potentially buy Hylian Shield, even if he doesn't get all 3 red rupees on the drawbridge.
Right, yeah, I guess that's true.
Depends if he gets this red rupee or not.
I never get to castle early enough. I'm always there at night, so I just grab all 3.
Well, with story area heart pieces. Oh, actually, does he get 40 from this?
No, actually you don't.
If you did, that could have been pretty nice little optimization.
Yeah, I guess you could pop into lots of pots for 2 more, which isn't... Well, if you don't have sword, that actually kind of slow.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's 2 greens right at the last waterfall. But it's also fair, like, because getting Graveyard Shield isn't that slow, comparatively. So if you have to go out of your way to get extra rupees, it's not going to be worth it, really. But maybe if you got those 2, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Oh. Claire practicing the chicken toss.
Eat double chickens.
Claire's way ahead, though. Oh, she's already getting bottled.
Yeah, Juke, this is a nice row. It's very comfy.
Yeah. And contrary to the file name being AD, we might only see 2 dungeons. Well, hopefully only 2.
Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna see bottom of the well choose. We'll have to see what those are for. Oh, can we ban juke? That's an inappropriate comment.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that Juke has done that should warrant a ban. But I don't know, somehow he's dodged it.
Classic Ocarina dive. This is still what I do for bottom of the well choose. I ain't a zoomer with skull push.
Ocarina Dive
I
is
respect
good.
this.
It is good. I feel like even before Skull Push, Ocarina Dive was very underutilized.
Except for this part. This part sucks.
This part you can't really avoid in Skull Push either. If you get unlucky with the swims, you still have to do this.
Yeah.
Which is
Went well,
the worst
though.
part. Yeah.
First try. There's nothing else in bottom of the well worth picking up. So I guess we'll see a double save warp here, and then go down Zora's River. Or you go up Zora's River. You still need the heart pieces.
That might... It could be awkward for time of day, potentially. But she could go to... The perks of doing this is...
Oh. Are leaving it this way, so
Okay.
she must be going up river then.
Oh. Yeah, can you tell Claire has ran Hondo?
A little bit better at Hesses than me.
Specifically that Hess. Oh yeah. Oh, we're Hessing over here too. Nice.
Clean. Yeah, we'll see how this works out time of day wise. I think it should be fine.
You should be fine. I was a bit worried if she opted for the double save warp route, then it might have still have been night when she got to the drawbridge. But,
It probably would have been really close to morning.
yeah. Insane that Hundo SRM is comfort zone, but I guess it's true. It is, so... Oh, clean dot skip from Link.
Yeah, very clean dot skip. With putting bottle on C right, I assume that's just a habit.
A habit, yeah. I do not see what you would...
Possibly BA here. That would make
Yeah.
no sense. That is a good habit to have, though.
It is. Especially if you pause there anyway, you might as well.
Yeah.
Very comfy category, to be honest. Okay, Grego. Mr. having run literally every category on the leaderboard. As for songs for Link, I'm assuming we'll be seeing the normal everything except Sarah's and Eponus.
Yeah, that would... I mean, at this point, there's no way you don't do the normal ones.
Ooh, Claire?
That's not good. You need that heart piece.
Ooh.
That's just a mistake, right?
Yeah, forgetting the source domain heart piece might come back to bite her later. And she realizes
she goes
only gets
adult.
4.
There's no extra one as adult that I'm forgetting, right? You
No, it's
would
it's
have
the
it
ice
back in time. The ice cavern one doesn't count. I hope she doesn't think the ice cavern one counts.
Oh yeah. Because it's the
It
floating
specifically
ice.
says that it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's the floating ice and the one at the bottom, and those are the only two as adult, I believe.
That's really unfortunate. I'm curious to see if she realizes, or if she
Yeah,
will get another, like an ice cavern heart piece and assume that that's valid.
Yeah, I hope not. Because that, even if we say you didn't get 5 Zora area heart pieces, it won't be clear why if you don't know that. I guess I could just copy and paste the rule that's on the side of the bingo board.
Yeah.
5 Zora area heart pieces, ice cavern and Jabu Jabu do not count.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to wait to inform until they are.
Yeah, we're not allowed to communicate in the middle of the bingo. Or 1 min before? Okay.
Oh, to like avoid having to retime.
Yeah, that makes enough sense. Okay, well, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, you can't undo if both are finished. Well, actually, since I opened the race room, I can join and stall the race room. I could do
Can you
that.
join after the race has started?
Can't. I'm done.
I'm pretty sure you cannot do that.
You are
You would have
completely
to have
correct.
readied up,
This was
and
a
then you would
test.
have ready up and then forfeit. And...
Actually, maybe we should do that. Have tank someone's
Have
race
just
time points.
Yeah, I was gonna say tank. Just create an OOTV account and tank its race time points.
Only forfeits.
Yeah.
Out of like 200 races or something.
Okay, well. Claire is going adult, which means finishing this bingo requires back in time, which is going to be very unfortunate when she figures that out.
Yeah. That's one of those things that it really stinks once you figure out that, like, oh wait, I have to go back in time, because it's a lot of baggage associated with that. Like, oh, I have to go beat Phantom Ganon, have to go do a cutscene skip, prelude cutscene skip, actually
Yeah,
go
2
back in
cutscene
time,
skips.
and then
Yeah. At least you'll have Minuet here. That helps.
it does.
Minuet and Ocarina. But it's still, yeah, beating Phantom Ganon.
Silver lining to a very dark cloud.
Yeah.
Link done with Master Sword cutscene going to be starting up Trade Quest. Yeah, if she realizes early, then she can get frogs.
It seems pretty unlikely that you'd realize this early, if unless she happens to look at the rules on the side and be like, "Hey, wait a minute, does ice cavern count? Maybe it says in the rules." Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't. I'd be surprised if that happens. Alright, so this should be a standard trade quest route up to Saw. I think there should be much deviation here. And then...
Alright, I assume it's Shadow after
yeah,
getting
you need,
Bolero and
you need,
Goron Tunic.
You need hovers for Deku skulls, right?
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Which is
okay,
fine,
so
because
yeah,
you would Shadow after being Saw and getting Bolero and Tunic, and then go to Deku after Shadow.
Have to come back, yeah.
Which is fine.
It's not that much extra movement.
I feel like telling someone about an RBA trap isn't the same as just explaining what the goal is. Yeah, I kind of agree, but...
Yeah, I guess arguably, but yeah, I don't think we can just make that call here.
Yeah. Oh, nice little jump off the grave. I feel like Sora area heart pieces is...
Yeah, it's an
like
unfortunately named goal.
Yeah. Because Sora area is like, okay, well, what does that mean? I was like, it does mean that the art pieces in an area that starts with the name Sora, like Sora River, Sora's Domain, Sora's Fountain.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
in both the cases of the skulls and the heart pieces, Zora area is defined as river, domain, and fountain.
Yeah.
So it's consistent at least, but yeah.
Yeah, like if you're not aware or you haven't done all before this, like it might not be immediately obvious.
Exactly. It's also possible that Claire just thinks there's 3 accessible Zora area heart pieces adult and is going to find out that there is not. The torches in Domain are not there. You can't just light them even if you have a fire source.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can get back there because the waterfall is frozen, right?
You can clip. You can do the ladder clip and go to the right side and go in from behind. But I don't know
Still
if those
doesn't
torches
work.
are there as adult.
I've never actually checked, but I'm trusting bingo players would have figured out that as an option.
If they are there
worked.
and you can spawn the chests as well, that could be pretty cool because that could be an excuse to you have fire arrow or din's synergy with sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you still need some way to light those torches.
Yeah.
You can't QPA as adults.
Yeah, I know the waterfall is frozen, but you can clip out and go behind it. So if the torches are there. Yeah, because there are some torches in Domain as adults. Yeah, and they don't do it.
Okay, Link opting to RBA choose, which I guess you might want them in Deku. I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything you really need them for in this row. He'll have to go out of his way to pick them up in GTG. Will he bother doing that? Maybe he's just RBAing. He's like, oh, I might want these.
It's kind of awkward to do the Deku skulls without choose. There probably exists a way to do it with bombs, but not one to my knowledge.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the crawl space clip, I think. I remember using choose for that.
Yeah, the most common way to do that uses Bonchu's. So we'll
probably get ice arrow. Yeah, that's fair enough. You might as well.
Link still repping the C-up cam in this house. I respect it. You get to see the 2 other people in the top right who are never seen otherwise.
Deku Skulls is a cursed goal. It's fine.
I think it's fine. Giro RBA for some bomb bags and a quiver, I suppose.
Completely standard stuff.
Oh, the Poe. Barely. Slight annoyance there. We'll see, since you're getting Bolero and Goron Tunic, you can get away with just doing 10 bombs here. But we'll see if Link opts to do 10 or 15.
Most people go with 15.
Oh.
I just can go with 10. Okay, yeah.
Completely fair. If you have a reason to go get Bolero, then you might as well. Get
Easy
the 20
access
chest.
to create. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, flame. First flame.
Oh, Tempe. Oh.
Dampe out for blood.
Nope. Oh my god.
Whoa.
I feel like. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, completely toasted.
Oh, and a bonk.
Enter the bonk.
And there's 3 more flames there? Jesus, Dampé. Dampé does not look kindly to people who only farm 10 bombs,
chill.
apparently.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you trying to save time? I'm gonna take all that away from you.
Yeah. Submit it still?
58 Dampé.
Oh, 59 even.
Dampé.
Dang. Oh, I mean, Dampé's very mean today, apparently. Curse creepypasta level bloodlust, yeah. They're also RBing strength and wallet right there.
Strength, you don't really need strength for. Well, I guess you could buy Goron Tunic with wallet, yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I feel like dropping
Faster.
on chicken is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Catching is kind of awkward because you want to catch on Kajira later. But you could only drop and then catch the bugs in graveyard. Just skip an extra dropping catch if you don't need strength.
Yeah, that's an option. Or drop and catch on Poe.
Yeah.
Would also work. Which I think is what Link did? No.
Link did Poe. Link did the same with the Kako. Because he did Poe out in River. Or out in Hyrule Field.
Right, yeah. Doesn't cost you any time.
Yeah. Like, you'd want to do all the RBAs you possibly can while you're on time a day, so.
Mm-hmm. So clean West.
Oh, you almost went back into the water.
Turned a little bit too far. That's fine.
Oh. Almost all the way.
Dropping it right at the end.
Claire not
Let's
hopping
see,
farm bombs yet. We'll see if she...
Interesting choice.
She does have bomb shoes, so she can...
Yeah, that's true. Should be fine.
She can go for some RNG bombs in the bushes and then just do the trade quest with bomb shoes if she wants.
Oh, got another bonk. Oh, another bonk.
That bonk there was terrifying. Oh.
Oh.
Dampé's really mean today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That's one of the worst ones. You get pushed back behind the corners. You have to... Oh, no.
Oh, another bonk. High quality Dampé races today. These are my kind of Dampé races.
Oh, yeah. It's past Dampé's bedtime, and he really is not happy about it.
He's sick of Link shit. 56 and a 59.
Hell yeah. Link getting a ground jump here, opening the grotto for fun.
Going to get Minuet.
Oh, does he have good health? Or, glitched health? He did.
He had glitched health.
That's,
Okay, well.
It's a really ballsy call to make there.
Yeah. Where did he even get glitched health from?
In the Dampé race.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
I see. Really good
Yeah,
on him
even
for remembering.
making that call there as well.
Yeah. Because when it displays half a heart, it can be really... I mean, it's impossible to tell unless you have a very good, like, intuitive feel of how much damage you took from a Dampé Flame, which can be really deceptive sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you can tell if you, just by, like, counting damage, like, if your health drops and more, like, if you're bomb damaging yourself and it's dropping it not always half a heart, sometimes quarter and sometimes 3/4, then you know you're in glitched health.
Yeah.
But
well, the issue is oh, did he take damage from the Bob actually in Kukiri first? I didn't notice. Because if he did, then that's a nice way to tell. Okay. Yeah. And that's a nice place to tell if you have glitched health or not. Ooh. Nice bomb jump from Claire. I hate shotting these things.
yeah, you have to go, like, right underneath these things or it just doesn't work.
Yep.
Mega Flip West.
Hell yeah.
That's the same speed, right?
It's the same speed, but you can...
Yeah, just looks cooler.
You can technically pull the bomb earlier, because you can hit the water sooner. So you are
Right,
at the
go
high
farther,
speed
yeah.
sooner, but like optimally you can say like, we're talking frames.
Yeah, oh, missed the Mega Flip. Missing that Mega Flip is fine, she can just damage with the Baba here.
Yeah.
Assuming she's going for Minuet, which is, oh, not opting for that.
I think if you have Ocarina, then it's almost always good to get Minuet during Trade Quest.
Yeah.
It's nice if you only do 10 bombs as well, which Link did, because then you can conserve some bombs. Because you, if you're going across Hyrule Field, you would want to west back over there and back over the bridge and all that. But if you have
need
Minuet,
more bombs. Miss that jump. It's not a big deal.
you have to take a little round trip here. Yeah, that's the big thing, being able to save bombs if you get Minuet during Trade Quest.
Right, that seems reasonable. Alright, probably put Bottle back on B.
Yep, gonna be RBing Song of Time and then getting Song of Storms. It's very important to do in that order, otherwise you will delete Song of Time, or Song of Storms, I should say.
Yep.
I can never...
It's a mistake we've all made.
Yep. I can never remember which song on the tracker is Storms in Time. You usually get both at
They're very similar to each other, yeah.
Yeah, you get them both at the same time
both,
too. So.
Yeah. But I think Song of Storms is the darker one, I believe, which the one on the right is slightly darker.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to leave this place before playing Minuet, because you cannot warp out of there.
For some reason, because OOT's a strange game.
Yeah. Dampé's Grave, and by extension the Windmill you can't warp out of, GTG you can't warp out of, and Ganon's Castle, but not Ganon's Tower. I believe are all the places you can't warp.
Yeah.
There's not very many of them.
I do wonder if it's something to do with the timer that you can have active, and them wanting to restrict warp songs during timers. So there might be some, well, as we know, there's some issues with warping to places with a timer active. You can do some shenanigans.
Yeah, maybe.
So it could be something like that. Oh, Link!
Missed it, but didn't get Moblin. Because they allow Ocarina but have timers.
I'm assuming so.
Okay. But I mean, you can get timers in a bunch of other... I guess they're area-specific timers.
Yeah.
Seems weird to do it that way rather than just not allow Ocarina. I guess they wanted to... I guess Ganon's Castle specifically. And there is the Song of Time block in Dampé's Grave, which absolutely needed to be there to show off that you can
do it.
Those. Alright, so Poacher's Saw gives Lullaby, Serenade, Nocturne, and Prelude.
Yep.
Very, very powerful RBA for a 10 songs goal.
Yep, you get 4 right there. And you are very close to being able to get Bolero and Minuet right afterwards, so...
Yeah, and some of those songs take a very long time to get, so being able to RBA them is incredibly helpful.
Link also going to be killing a Skull Kid here to fill up his 200 wallet to buy the Goron Tunic.
Little known fact, the Skull Kid can be killed and drops 200 rupees.
Yep. That is 4 of those songs for Claire as well.
Indeed. So Claire is caught up. I think because she skipped Minuet.
Oh, did Claire get Song of Time?
I certainly hope so. I was not watching. We can maybe see on
Go
the
to
pause
side of
screen.
screen.
Please go.
Did you see any emeralds? And
I didn't see any, no.
those usually go away. Nice clip from Link there into the shop. This is the first goal.
Well, I mean, she has to back in time anyway, so if she missed that, well, she can get another song without get Epona's.
Claire opting to talk to Rolling Goron with the tunic. Nice moves. Oh yeah, the Amy block puzzle timer.
I mean, I was gonna say, I mean, you can just get timers all over the place,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like in
you
Trade
have heat
Quest,
timers
like,
as well, and Trade Quest. Yeah, there's a lot of timers you can get actually.
and still warp around with them, and usually they just instantly end, so they could, or try to end anyway.
Yeah.
They could have done the same thing. Alright, so we're gonna see heat timer, Bolero cutscene skip.
Speaking of timers.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's a pretty easy one to do. That timing is pretty generous.
Yep. Yeah, and then gonna be picking up the bombs here and then most likely going over to Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow would make sense to do next. Shadow is 5 skulls, and Shadow is a decently long goal, but there's nothing really all that hard about it.
Yeah, you just have to. Riding the boat is the big time sink.
Yeah. Which is required.
Well, you could skip it.
Required.
It's not technically required anymore, thanks to Mr. Siggy G. But
yeah, OMS strats.
I would be incredibly surprised if anyone ever pulled that off in a bingo.
It would theoretically be faster, not in this row, but in a 5 skulls in isolation.
Yeah. If that is the only seal requirement you have in your row, it could be good.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna see bomb push here. So if you stack 3 bombs on top of each other, their hitboxes displace you very far, and it's able to push you over the loading trigger for this area, and then the door doesn't load, so you can just walk right in. UMS Gold Band.
Well, he RBA'd bomb choose to do it, so he was allowed to RBA bomb choose.
Juke is just a hater.
Or did he... He had to do an... Because he needed a bottle on beef setup mid-hover, which was the big killer for that trick for the longest time. Because you don't have any nice walls there. I don't know, I don't remember if specifically Saw RBA was banned or...
Yeah, I don't remember the specifics of that task.
I don't think Child Seal was faster, but I don't think it was much slower. It was not much slower. I need to tunic as well for Claire. Yeah, the bridge builder task. I think Child Seal was just faster than Trade Quest, so people did Child Seal. Yeah, it was faster than Trade Quest RBA.
It's like Claire opting to get Sun Song right now. That's fine. I don't think it really matters what order you do this in.
Yeah, it's completely fine. Nice first try.
First try truth spinner, run is blessed.
Yes, we did indeed get Mr. Pancake Turtle to make a quote-unquote low-tad of the adult trade quest route for that OMS task, and it if you are not aware what a Pancake Turtle low-tad is, it is very much not a low-tad. It's very much a lombre, or a ludicolo even. And it was still not faster. A bell is, you can stand on the bell at the side of the boat.
If you like bell strats, there's a strat in child-only Shadow Temple that involves climbing up to the top of the boat using that bell.
Yep.
I did it in my race.
And if that bell wasn't there, you would just have to do a bunch of hovers instead, so it's
Yep.
quite nice that it's there. Even if that strat is pretty hard. Or at least it looks pretty hard.
Looks harder than it is, but it is hard, yeah. Oh, nice. You can grab onto nothing there for some reason. I don't actually know why that works.
It's weird. Fences. Fences in OT are really weird. Ooh, nice.
Oh, that looked like he barely made that. Claire should
Claire
be playing Nocturne here instead of walking back out?
Yeah, you can... This is one of those things where people seem to think that you can't do warp songs out of here, but you absolutely can.
Yeah, it's just specifically Dampé's grave that you can't.
Oh, is she getting more bombs before going into Shadow, maybe? Or hookshot jumping?
That sounds reasonable. Or just going where? Storms, maybe? She forgot it?
She has marked Song of Time on her tracker, so I'm gonna go
And
with some...
Storms as well. It must be. She must have forgotten Storms. Though I can't really tell if that's marked or not.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell.
Okay, she definitely
She
forgot
did not get Storms. No, she's getting Storms, though. Nice. The second stuff was cooperated. Usually that one can, or sometimes that one can be a bit mean.
Yeah, just sit on the boat and bully you. It is kind of interesting there's a safe spot at the back of the boat.
Yep.
As long as you just sit there far enough back, they can't hit you. Don't hold your shield though, otherwise they'll hit it and knock you off the boat, as I've found out.
Yep, they can hit the shield. Because it's a surprisingly small area, and just shielding, putting an extra little hitbox that they can reach you with
They can
is
hit
enough.
that, yeah. Okay. There's a bomb drop. There's 2 bomb drops. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are going to go to hookshot jump. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, that's 2 skulls for Link, the 2 deep shadow ones.
It feels weird to call those the deep shadow ones, because the cage one is usually
I guess
in
that's
Bingo
not...
the ones you get. Well, they are technically deeper, right?
Yeah, you're right. In a glitchless route, that one would be deeper, yeah.
Yeah. But since we are all indeed allowed to clip past the gates in a bingo,
Yeah.
you usually end up getting those first.
Alright, now we've got double shadow here.
Oh yeah. Link is on the last little walkthrough to get these skulls, and Claire's on her way to get hover boots. Oh, didn't get the target on the skulls for a little bit. Can make work. Oh,
Well, got wrecked by the blade.
getting clipped by the guillotine is so frustrating. Because it only has like an active hurt box, like as soon as it starts falling down. So you can like jump
Yeah.
into it and be safe for most of the time, but if you have unfortunate timing with how you kill the Skulltulas, they can be on a bad cycle for you.
Yeah.
Don't you like recoil off it if you hold shield?
You probably don't. I'd be surprised if that can hit shield.
Link opting to kill all the keys instead of doing the hookshot clip on the like, which is completely fair. This
Faster to kill that one for it doesn't matter. That clip is not too bad, but yeah, I can respect skipping it.
It's not too bad, but it can be a bit finicky sometimes, so. Oh yeah, it is better than getting hit, that is true. So yeah, holding shield is a good idea. Oh. Not first try for Claire, unfortunately.
Be second try.
Oh, I think it's the third. Okay, I should...
Second try. You just have to wait one more second.
That's like... Oh,
Link! No! Oh, he's dead!
Ooh.
Ooh, that sucks.
That is... I want to say, like, the worst thing that can happen there?
Yeah, honestly, dying there costs quite a bit of time. It's...
The only thing worse would have been dying to, like, the...
Yeah, dying past the boat, but there's really nowhere you can die past the boat when
you could die to the redeads before you get the last Skulltula, that's about it, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, that is not a place you expect to lose this much time. That's potentially a tilting mistake, but we'll hope that doesn't happen.
Claire opting to get skulls in the intended order. What? Oh my god, and also getting guillotined.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm seeing double here. Both have Goron Tunic and Black
Yeah.
Gauntlets.
Oh man.
They almost have the same equips too. Bombs,
They're
hookshot,
opting to
and
put on
essentially an ocarina.
Yeah.
Alright, Link, will you make it this time? Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that's really scary,
that
Jump
was-
Slash.
That was close.
Putting on hovers for that might be reasonable.
Yep.
Or just going to the right, although that's a bit slower. Wrong pot.
Stocking up on bombs. Getting an extra rupee while you're at it, I guess. Actually, how will keys work out for Claire now?
How's it any different?
She needs to get the key in the big pot skull room, which is going to be Link's last room. She needs to get that key now, right? If you opt to do
Why?
the
For
skulls in
what?
this...
You don't need a key to get the last two, right? You just go and fence clip and then...
Oh yeah, right.
grab-
Yeah, I'm done.
You're thinking of 5 keys, because you need to get in the redead room.
Yes, that is what I'm thinking of. Is this camera nip? No, yeah. No.
Ah, you don't need to do that. Oh, shut it. Oh no!
I think
Maybe-
equipping hover boots there actually killed him because you have a slower acceleration. So he saw the platform with a
Possibly,
hookshot
yeah.
dot, but then oof.
That hurts. Because normally with hookshot, that is really free because you can just use the red dot. It's by far the easiest way to scout that platform.
Hover boots are not doing Link any favors
No.
today. Not at all. Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, I'd be tilted from that. I'd be super mad.
Yeah, a death
mean,
and
he's
then
got
a
this-
void there is...
Yeah. He's got this race completely in the bag, but of course he doesn't know that.
Yeah. Well, you might. I don't actually know if Link
actually,
watches
yeah, you're right.
his opponents or not.
That probably wouldn't be something you'd catch either. You wouldn't just assume, unless you happen to be paying attention right there.
Yeah. Also, Goron Tunic is really nice to have in this room because these spikes, for some reason, work as
Count as lava.
yeah. Same with the poison and whatnot. So you can just stand on the spikes. Oh,
they just use the same coating for. I mean, I get why they use like the acid stuff, the same coating as lava, but it feels really weird that they use the same for spikes.
Yeah. It's a strange video game. It's clever in a way, but it's also kind of falls apart when Goron Tunic exists.
Yeah, until players notice it and they're like, oh, that's really jank.
There's Link's second goal though.
Yeah, it is indeed.
I'm assuming it's going to be a Nocturne and getting Suns after this for Link.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that at any time, but...
Oh, yep.
No, instead he's doing Serenade. Probably going to finish off Zora area heart pieces.
I suppose he could end on Suns here, actually. Or end at...
I think you end on Requiem, no?
Yeah, but since he's going here now...
But he might be doing Zora area heart pieces, then he can... Then he'd have to warp out of that after, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I heart pieces right now. I really like that long roll setup. It's super cozy.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool setup. I personally find this trick way harder than it looks. I don't know why.
It's pretty weird because you're doing like a neutral mega from a bomb on heavy slopes.
Yeah.
So your roll timing is very different.
But that was clean.
Yeah, he nailed that.
It was a Yobo.
It's Claire's turn on the boat now. Well, Link is gonna get iron boots.
He'll grab the iceberg heart piece, then get iron boots, and then get the heart piece at the bottom of the fountain.
Yeah, the Jabu's heart. Was that someone else's headcanon? That was always my headcanon as a child.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess if Jabu's dead,
yeah,
that's where
the
it
heart
would
piece
end up.
sank to the bottom. Maybe a bit brutal. That's always how I viewed it.
Then shouldn't it be a heart container? Well, I guess Link already steals that one in the canon timeline.
Also been dead for like 7 years. So. Wait, do heart containers degrade over time?
Well, I mean, if they're taken, like if you grab the Jabu as a child, this heart piece will still be here. So.
Timelines. How do they work?
Yeah. Bottom heart then walk up to iceberg is faster. Yeah, that's probably true. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd been doing this wrong for years.
How was that a quick spin?
Just trust.
I swear, quick spins in OT are something else.
Is it ever Frog's heart piece when you're doing the 5 Zora area heart pieces? I mean, yeah, if you have back in time in your row for some other reason, then Frog's heart piece lets you skip iron boots, so it is without a doubt faster.
Yeah.
But not in this row.
It's gonna be for Claire, because she has to.
That is true. Yeah, she has to back in time. We'll see if she realizes that.
Oh yeah, Claire going to Forest Temple right now.
Okay, so she knows. Alright. We don't have to say anything then? I mean, why else would she be in here?
Yes, but why would she be climbing these vines?
That's she's getting bow for Deku Skulls? No, that's... I guess possible?
Sure.
I mean,
if she
I guess if you don't know about Ice Arrow being usable, then this would feel like your only option?
Yeah. Oh, man, this probably means that she won't beat Phantom Ganon though.
Probably, yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, why would she? She doesn't know.
Link again on glitched health. Use it out.
Okay. This is the worst place for glitched health because the ice keys will put you in it very often.
Pausing on the second explosion frame here, and Link is gonna be good. There we go. And now he has 2 serenades. That should definitely count towards 10 songs, right? I think it should count. Oh, Link is doing top and then sinking. Okay. Oh, oh no, Link. Oh no. Oh no, Link. Oh. Oh god. There we go. He's up. Oh, he also would like Sun Song before he goes to Sand. Then he can end on Requiem. Oh, he does need Desert before Deku though. Yes, that is true. Yeah. Yeah, so then he can end on Suns. Then ending on Suns is pretty good. Also, I don't know if you're talking, Shaggy, but I can't hear you if you are. We lost Shaggy.
Sorry, I'm back.
Ah, hello.
My bad.
No, it's okay.
I heard my doorbell ring, so... Alright, what did I miss?
Link is going to Sand right now after completing the 5 Soar Area Heart Pieces. And Claire is
getting bow. Okay.
Oh, oh, Claire. Okay.
Fine, she would have lived.
Link trying his darndest to get this Hess. There we go.
Got him.
Hessing's hard. Sometimes.
Oh, it's very hard.
Some days you're a complete god at them. You get all of them. Easy, no problem. Some days, just impossible. What's more tilting, failing hazard, dying in shadow 100%.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Amount of tilt is directly proportional to how much time you lose.
Failing to climb the iceberg, or actually, yeah, I think that might be more tiltable. Hessing is tilting too, but I do think what Stormy said is correct. With the iceberg shenanigans.
Okay, and yeah, Claire warps out immediately after getting bow, so that's what the forest trip was for. At this point, I imagine she's going to.
I mean, she could do Ice Cavern or Deku Tree now.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit too far away.
So all Link has left is Requiem and then Deku, which is not that much.
Sunsong.
Oh, and Sunsong hasn't done that yet. Okay.
Sunsong. So it's a little bit, but it's not too much. Considering
he's making pretty good time.
Yeah, considering what happened in Shadow, this is still gonna be.
Yeah.
This is on very solid pace. Claire fancying around at the roulette table, seeing if she gets any bombs. Oh,
Okay.
tree climbing. Oh, almost.
You're gonna see the classic adult Deku. I still like this this trick. It's not bad. It's very easy.
It's very nice. Only getting weird shot there. Get ice arrows.
Getting the token out of the way. You don't need to do that, but I guess you can do that.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see another weird shot for choose. Makes sense. Nice. Very clean.
Oh, he is
where
not
is he
getting
going?
choose. Okay.
Wait, what?
I guess he's not doing choose for Deku Tree Skulls, which I mean is fine.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I guess if he feels he doesn't need them. Is it really fast? I guess it is faster to do a weird shot like that and then void rather than just save warping. I guess that's slightly faster.
I would assume so.
But yeah, because I thought the crawl space skip needed choose, and you can weird shot back to the door. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh no.
Oh yeah, at that point you just that seemed very autopilot because yeah, if you're gonna weird shot there, you just weird shot back to the door. Oh, voiding there is.
Yeah, that kind of hurts. Oh, and Link failed the gate skip.
Oh, Claire desperately needed a heart there. She got one, so. This trick is the true Mulder, yeah. Failing this feels really bad.
Gate skip? Yeah.
It's one of those things that like you just assume that you will always get, right? Because it's not too hard, but it's still very failable. So.
I mean, if you hate this trick, what you should do is play child-only bingos, because it's very, very easy there.
True, actually.
Everything else is just as easy as well. I mean...
Yeah, definitely. It's specifically the 5 Skulls in Shadow part. And the 10 songs.
Yeah.
And Goron Tunic.
Don't worry about it.
Can you... I know you can give Goron Tunic. Can you do that as child? I mean, not in bingo, but...
You can give Goron Tunic as child, yeah. I did it for Max Child. There's a way you can do it in Bottom of the Well with Boomerang.
Oh, yeah, right.
You get like to eat your shield, and you pull your shield with Boomerang really close to the crawl space, and then you can gim from there.
Nice. You can't RBA, or can you RBA Zora Tunic? It's
you can RBA Zora Tunic, yeah.
It's a mask, right? It's
Goron. It's either Goron Mask or Zora Mask. One of those does Giant's Knife, and the other one does Zora Tunic. I can't remember which is which. But yeah, text transfer glitch is way faster for Zora Tunic. It's much better. I'm pretty sure you can keep Green Tunic. I can't remember exactly how that RBA works, though.
That's actually a cool way to use the bow there. Just relight this and...
Yeah.
I guess you could half Milica Mask. And keep Green Tunic, maybe.
I don't think you don't need to do that. I mean, I forget exactly what I did in Max Child, but there was definitely not too much RBA nonsense I had to do there. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I know you would get full equipment in Max Child. I just don't remember exactly how he did it.
Link is really happy about his super slides and Hessing right now. Oh, you need to stand on the chest to get this, no?
I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh?
Oh, no, you don't.
No, Claire just proved me wrong.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? That is going to be Requiem for Link. So one song left for both of them.
I'm surprised Link didn't end on... Oh, no, he couldn't end on
Yeah,
Requiem.
he wants to
wanted
get...
Ice Arrow. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
So ending on
So
Suns is
Sun's
actually
song
pretty
will be
good
last. Yeah, that's probably what the best option is.
here. A little higher up. There we go. Right, and then it's just shooting this web, blowing up wall, and then the sculpture is basically Claire's. Oh, Claire!
That was a thick dodge, actually.
That was close.
Some good situation awareness. You hear the beep, you immediately side hop.
Yep. A Link. Oh, he didn't dupe over ISOs in GTG. So he didn't get any arrows.
Where would he have gotten arrows?
In GTG.
Oh, right, you can pick up that
chest.
chest. Yeah, okay. That should be fine. He can just go for an arrow drop and
arrow drop
Kokiri, right?
Common.
Yeah.
They're also getting like a ball drop and 2 fairies from that grass patch, which was pretty funny. Oh, again, the second time was bingo.
Yeah, I stopped hookshotting that ladder because I never do it right.
It's completely valid. That ladder is very mean.
Okay, now we get to see what Claire is gonna do.
Yeah,
here.
this is the moment of truth.
This is the moment of truth, yeah. If we see Ice Cavern Heart Piece, then
that's a conversation that I don't want to have.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to just... I guess I can't directly say what she did wrong. We'll just have to say 5 Zora Heart Pieces is not done.
Yeah.
Or, like, can I say check the rules? I
don't know.
We'll say 5 Heart Pieces is not done, and if she doesn't understand why, then I think it's fair that we say why.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm also 100% sure you can't RBA Big Gorons because we didn't do that in Max Child.
Alright, Claire, please don't get this heart piece. Please. She just rolled through those icicles. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's lunge storage. That sucks.
Do we tell, like, as soon as she marks the goal, or when?
I think the rule was
done?
1 minute before done.
Yeah, 1 minute before
So we'll just...
done.
Like if she's doing Requiem last, like just before she gets to Requiem cutscene, we can say it maybe.
Yeah.
Like entering Colossus or something. Yeah, this hurts.
It's really unfortunate.
That's a cool Hess, though.
Yeah, the Hess there is really cool. Maybe you can keep it through this red ice as well.
Oh.
Or
No.
or do that.
Or go way out of bounds. Falling OOB in Ice Cavern anywhere kind of sucks because it sends you back to the start, no matter where you are.
It's all just one big
one room. Especially if you did this clip.
Yeah.
You gotta do it again.
Oh.
Okay, so Link is opting not to do the crawl space, which I guess makes sense because he didn't pick up Choose. He probably just decided, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. Which, again,
that's a fair call. This doesn't take that much time. The trick's not hard, but it's something you're gonna rarely practice.
No. It's rare that it comes up in bingo and is something you want to pick. Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Claire, though. Well...
Yeah, that's a very painful way. Yeah, assuming she ends on Requiem, then I say as soon as she gets to Colossus, we just say in either race time or chat, you don't have all 5 heart pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, Link just has Sunsong left now. Yeah, I think she just assumed that Ice Cavern heartbeats counted.
Yeah, it's an interesting point, Juke, because you could have just got those 2 as adults, but it's possible she didn't know they were there. No, must have known that. That's a hundo thing. Okay, glitched health.
Yeah, I think she just assumed that getting those as child was fine, and then just going adults.
Yeah. She watched some bingo players do those as child and was like, oh, that must be faster, and then just didn't realize the real reason why.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's been very solid from Claire. She's been playing well. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, nice hook shot.
I love that.
Yeah. The going to get bow was a suboptimal choice for sure, but I guess if you're just not aware of the bingo meta and how ice arrows work.
Yeah. The link is going to be done very shortly. Mid 115 is very solid, so.
Oh yeah, that's quite good. Be very happy with that. GG's.
GG's. see if Link wants to hop on and talk a bit about the bingo.
Sounds good to me.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
GG's.
Thanks.
Get tilted in Shadow Temple?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was unfortunate, but like, I figured as long as I like don't tilt, I'm pretty like likely to win the race. So I just kept going, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can explain this to you, but you had this race in the bag basically from the start because Claire seems to not realize that the Ice Cavern heart piece doesn't count for Zora area heart pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, you both did row 4, and
Yeah.
she got the 2 river ones as child and then just kind of left.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's also the awkward part because you just have to wait to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I was like in Master Sword cutscene. I checked her stream just to see, and so I saw she was still child and like doing the same row. So I figured I had a pretty decent lead already.
You had
I wasn't like too worried.
yeah, she opted to get a sword and shield in Ocarina as well, so for Ocarina Dive, which also,
Right.
like, I'm assuming just for comfort and getting choose earlier in the row. In the end, you opted to not get choose at all.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah. Just didn't want to do the crawl space skip, I'm guessing. Is fair enough.
Oh yeah, for the Deku thing. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I mean, it would have been optimal. Like, just go there after getting Bolero and like do crawl space skip and like the web clip and then like skip GTG completely. But
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but what you did was perfectly fine.
yeah, like I picked this row because it's like really comfy and like
Yeah.
I knew I should be the favorite. So I just wanted something that we could
Yeah.
both get a decent time with.
We
Yeah, it's a
kind
very
of
cozy row.
predicted you would pick this row as soon as we saw the board. We're like, oh, row 4 looks really comfy. Link's gonna pick it.
we did say that. So there is that. I didn't expect both of you to pick it, but you did. Oh, fuck that sign. Alright, well, who wants to be the bearer of bad news shortly? I guess I could tell.
Yeah, sure.
When she enters Colossus. But no, Rofo was the only real thing on the board that I thought looked pretty good. Like there were some. I don't remember the board exactly, but
I had a couple options. Like I was thinking, column 2 seemed okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then also column 1.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't really want to do the back in time. But like,
Yeah,
you have boomerang for the market skull, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, you gonna tell her, Nolly?
Yeah.
I'd probably do it about now. Yeah, other than
I don't know if
Shadow,
I should specify that Ice Cavern doesn't count.
If she's confused about what you mean, then I think we can specify.
Yeah.
Hopefully she reads that chat before hitting done.
She's probably gonna open race time and when she's getting Requiem. And put on her audio and we can.
Do it. I knew 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 it.
Oh god. Oh no.
I think she understands what the problem is.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, dang.
Forfeit.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I knew it wasn't a fucking Zora area heart piece. I knew it. I knew it wasn't a Zora area heart piece. I knew. I knew.
I don't. Yeah, she's DNF. Yeah, oh, she forfeited. So she.
I hate
Yeah.
this. Why can't somebody tell me that? Why can't somebody tell me that it's not a Zora area heart piece? The rules for this game is so stupid.
It's unfortunate. It's. I mean, it was a good run anyway. She did play very well.
I don't know if I should recommend that she reads the whole side rule set of rules on the board. I don't know if that's kind of a rude thing to say at this point.
Yeah. That's just... Hi, Claire.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
Wayne.
I knew it. I was literally, as I was getting this heart piece in fucking, what is it called? Ice Cavern. I knew. I was like, wait, is this a Zora area heart piece or not? I don't know. This is so stupid. Why can nobody tell me?
For
and I was like,
reference, if you look at the bingo board down the side, it does show a list of all the rules, and one of those
I didn't have time.
is-
I was too
yeah.
busy
Yeah.
trying to plan.
Yeah.
and
it's-
at the very beginning, I went to go get the Zora's River heart pieces because I was like, I don't know if these heart pieces are only as child or if they're adult too, and I think they're both. But
yeah,
I knew it.
I'm
knew it.
Sorry.
The two you picked up are there as adult as well, but the one in domain that you light the torches for is only there as child, and so that's why those three
that's
are
what I
typically
thought
done.
about. That's what I thought about. Is I was like, I should have just done the torch heart piece. It probably would have been faster anyways. And it turns out that I had to do it. So cool. You know, whatever. It's fine. I'm not upset about it at all. Not even a little bit. And that bingo was actually pretty good for me. So
We were kind of jumping for joy when we saw you go into Forest Temple because we thought you realized and you were gonna beat Phantom Ganon and go back and fix it, but then you went and got Bo instead. It's like, oh, I guess she doesn't know about using Ice Arrow for Deku Skulls.
yeah, I got knowledge checked. I literally got knowledge checked right there. I didn't know, so therefore I lost.
It does suck though. I do agree that the 5 Soria heart pieces, like it's one of those things, like if you don't know or you haven't like done it before, and it's rough. It can be really rough.
Yeah, and in my mind I was like, well, maybe it's not a Zora area heart piece, but it is in the Zora area, and it's not like there are any other dungeons that have heart pieces in them, so maybe I think it still counts. And I guess it doesn't count.
You know what? I agree. It should count. Triforce, fix
Fix your rules.
We would probably want to change it to 6 Zora area heart pieces then, because
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
you would get that one
Probably.
over the Iron Boots one, and that would shift the meta quite a, well, not quite a bit, but it would make Frog's heart piece like never worth it because you have to go into Ice Cavern anyway.
Well, heck, the frog's heart piece anyways. Who wants to get that?
It's like
And
frogs are cool. You don't like frogs?
It's fun when you do get to do that. If you get like back in time with store area heart pieces, and you actually get to skip iron boots and do that. But yeah.
Anyways, though, without the mold, if we're not molding, I think I did really, really well.
I agree.
So I'm not upset at all. I'm just pissed about that one specific thing, the technicality.
Yeah. I mean, you should be very proud. I mean, you played really well. It was a really good bingo. I mean, it sucks that it came down to this, right? But...
And it was close. It was, like, actually pretty close.
Yeah, it was.
I got gotcha'd. Okay, cool.
It was so weird because I was like, man, can I just tell her, like,
please just tell me.
Like,
it hurts so bad because we knew about it like right at the beginning. It's like
at the beginning of the run, you guys.
Yeah,
knew.
We knew immediately as soon as you left River. We're like, oh, it's over.
And I was literally talking about it. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I should have gotten the other one. I don't know if the ice cavern one counts, but I think it counts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
oh well.
It's rough because it's like, yeah, we shouldn't be able to like help with routing and possible like misses and whatnot like during commentary.
I think routing is one thing. Like helping with routing is one thing, but if like it's like so obvious that somebody just doesn't know something. I don't know. I feel like it should be okay to say something.
I agree. The
entire race isn't fucked from the start.
I agree. I think it should be like differentiated between like someone missing like an RBA trap or something. Like, oh, this deletes that or something.
Yeah, getting hit by knowledge checks. And it's like, I didn't even get hit by a game knowledge check. I got hit by a bingo rules knowledge check.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not molding. I just am dramatic, and I was otherwise did really well, so it made me really sad.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's unfortunate. There's still matches to be had though, on Silver Lining, and you played really well, so.
Well, now that I like actually, so I haven't even played this game for like a year, basically, until this bingo tournament. And I feel like I'm finally getting the juices flowing again. I'm like starting to get it again. So who knows? Maybe next time I'll pull out a casual sub 110, shock the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Just next week. Who do you have left in your group to play? Is it you
Gondel.
Gondel? All right.
I was last seed in my pool.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah. Oh well. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah, because it's you versus Gomble and then Link versus Lake next week. So yeah, I mean, depending on what happens next week, anything can still happen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but especially since I DNF'd, I think it's over, but it's okay.
Well, GG's still. Congrats, Link, for winning.
Yes, congrats, Link. Sorry. I came in and just started complaining. Congrats, GG. It was a good race. I think it was a lot of fun.
GG's.
Yeah, cause you did the same row, you did some small like routing differences, but like in the end you essentially did same stuff. You opted to get to do Ocarina Dive and stuff. Well, Link just got pick a stick and
yeah, I'm a boomer.
Stuff.
I know. I know.
I still do Ocarina Dive.
Ocarina Dive is fine. It's cool.
It's comfy.
It is.
I know how to do corpse push, but I'm like, in a race, should I really try and do the thing that I haven't done very much, or should I do the thing that I've done like thousands of times?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. A lot of bingo is just picking something that you're actually comfortable playing. So
yeah.
Yeah, Link skip choose altogether.
Completely.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I thought about skipping choose, but I didn't.
Yeah, because the only thing really in this row that I would choose were quote-unquote needed for was if you were going to do the crawl space skip in the decketry for the last
Yeah,
row.
yeah.
That's really it.
That's true.
But that's also something like, oh, are you going to decide that immediately? Like right at the start?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I considered it. I was like, I don't know if I'll do crawl space skip since I haven't done it in like 2 years at all. And then I decided not to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is anything else y'all want said? Claire, if you want to make a petition to change the bingo rules, now's the time. You have.
I am starting a petition right now. I am creating a new political party in Ocarina of Time Bingo, which is help out your friends. Be nice to people.
I do think it's worth trying to come up with a better way to clarify that goal, so it's what
You could just
counts.
put like in parentheses not ice cavern, and I think it would solve every problem that I just had.
I think so. I do think the name can. Well, I don't know. It's weird, but there should be something done about it.
Because Zora
I agree.
area is
weird.
it leaves room for interpretation.
Yeah.
It is
Reasonable
at least
minds can differ on what that means.
It is at least consistent with Zora area Skulltulas, which definitely don't include Ice Cavern. But in that case, it's a lot easier to figure that out.
I didn't even think about that. If I had just thought about it that way from the beginning, I think I wouldn't have even messed it
Yeah.
up. I never thought about that. Zora area Skulltulas is also a goal, and I wouldn't think that you would need the Ice Cavern Skulltulas, so... Okay, whatever. It's okay.
Yeah. Like,
That was my political platform. Let people know when they're messing up. Because there was that other race too. I forget who it was that like got milk and then drank it.
yeah.
Yeah, G-Skate.
Yeah, like somebody should have been able to say, "Hey, you can't. You have to have
Can't
milk."
do that, yeah.
Yeah. It's it's one of those weird things where it's like, okay, well, turn the rules. How do we want to approach this? And I do think like it's the fair approach to just say like, okay, no help at all, but it does lead to very unfortunate circumstances like this where someone just
Yeah,
you can have a very brief like tiny misjudgment of something and that can just ruin everything.
yeah, it's kind of depends on like how seriously you want to take the tournament, whether you want to go like hard line, yeah, no helping at all to keep it competitive, or but there's a lot of people in this tournament who are relatively new, and it's not really a big deal if you help them out from completely throwing their races.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Unless we have Link, if you have something you want to add, or Shaggy. What do we call it here?
I
I don't really have anything.
All right.
Yep, we'll call it here.
All right. Thanks for the race, Claire and Link. It's even if it ended in an unfortunate way, it was very fun to watch. It was very fun
Some
to watch.
disappointment. It was still entertaining, yeah.
It was
still a
very
good
fun to
race.
watch because you both got absolutely destroyed by Dampe, so that was really fun.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I
What
forgot
time did
about
you get
that.
on Dampe? What time did
Link
you get
got
on?
a 59, so you beat him.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I was literally saying like I don't think I've ever gotten a 56 in my life.
It was a lot of flames.
I think you were
say
6
that.
flames, Link.
Yeah.
6 flames and like 3 bonks or something. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, oof. At least no one got crushed, I suppose, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fucking bingo, eh? What do?
That no truer word. There may have never been a truer statement that's ever been said.
Fucking bingo, eh? But yeah. Thanks for watching as well. Restreaming and doing commentary like this is always fun. Even if it doesn't make my heart sink when I can't just go into DM Claire like, yo, Claire. Please.
Just slide it under the table. Slide the note, like fold it up, and just slide it across the desk to me.
Yeah, and hope the teacher doesn't notice. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you're still around for this like podcast section or whatever the fuck we call it. But yeah, there is a race going on in 20 minutes, in fact. Amber 24 versus Grego, parentheses, the greatest. So be sure to check that out. I don't know if anyone is planning on restreaming that one. I think Katie said she would.
The website. It's claimed at least.
Katie told me that she would.
Okay, there's no restream claimed anyway, but...
Okay. But Katie will. Katie will. Okay.
Don't have
Spam
commentators.
Spam ping. Oh, you don't have commentators. Anyone? Who? The Moose? Is that a from the Moose?
I can probably do it.
Yo. It's in 20 minutes, Slang. Hosted by none other than Miss Katie Noel. Featuring Amber 24 right there in chat. Pog. And Grego. Pog. Link, Claire, what's your thought on that matchup? What's your prediction? Is that okay?
I think Grego might take it. He just might. I think it could be close, but I think Grego might take it.
Hey, what if Grego gets 5 sword area heart pieces and gets the ice cap?
No, okay. We're gonna take a huge shot here. Grego's gonna like delete his bombs or something like that. And Amber's taking it. Amber sweep. I am rooting for Amber.
Hell yeah. Amber gang. Rise up. Sorry, Grego, you're cool, but you're not that cool. That's not true at all. I should not say that. I should not say that. Alright, thanks for watching. Be back here in 20 minutes for another race. Cool. Alright, peace. See ya.